Hi, Dawn from Enzo's, where it's not about the dog.
If you're new here, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we answer your questions. What's our question for today?
This is one of my favorites, you guys. I get this question no less than 3 or 4 times every Saturday in class.
Yeah.
And it's good because these are clients. So the question is, should I get a second or third or fourth? Should I get another dog? Dawn, should I get another dog? I get it every Saturday.
And what do you tell them?
No. Mm-mm. And then I walk away. What's your next question? Nope. No. The answer is no, don't do it. No. I say that jokingly. I do have
7 dogs.
I do. Well, I count that I have 3. I have Lola, who's almost 18. And then I have Clark and Abby. You guys all know Clark and Abby, my shepherds. My kids all have dogs, which those dogs I all claim as mine because I pay for them still. They live under my roof, but they're my kids' dogs. So, and they do all the work with them.
They do. Your kids are pretty awesome.
They are. They take care of all those dogs. So I guess the first thing I would ask a family when they're thinking about getting another dog is, what's your why? Like, why do you want another dog? I will get people say, I want a dog because I want my kids to grow up with the dog. I think that is okay, but I would never do it that way. If you want another dog as an adult, I feel like you choose to get the dog. You do not get the dog for your kid to experience, because it will be like the latest and greatest thing for a little bit of time, and then the kid will go off. I've never gotten a dog that I thought, oh, my kids need to be raised with dogs. I've always gotten dogs because I knew in my life I was ready for it. But and then my kids got the benefit of it because they were raised with dogs, but
it was your responsibility, not the kids.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And the other thing, think about, a lot of people get dogs when their children are younger, and timing is everything. It's one of the things we're going to talk about with timing. And one of the things about timing is, at what age will your child be when that dog passes away?
Mm-hmm.
They don't live forever.
Yeah.
So they live a lot shorter than humans do. So take into consideration, is your child going to be 7 when that dog passes away and they really can't understand what happened? Or is your child going to be 15 and is something that they could deal with as part of life and that kind of thing? Because it is a hard part of life for oftentimes.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. So timing with the kids.
Timing with your job.
Oh, timing with your job.
Yeah.
Oof.
Don't start a new job and then get a new puppy. Oh my goodness, that happens a lot. People are like, well, I'm this or that, or
I can afford it now.
Yeah. Oh, that's a big one. I can afford it now. I actually get a lot of retired people who get pretty amazing dogs because they're retired, so they feel like they have the time and they have the financial, and for a lot of them it's great. It's just then it's choosing the right dog to get for yourself, or the right second dog. Lots of people, by the time they retire, choose the dog that they always wanted. Do you see that? Like, I get a lot of people who are like, I always wanted a German Shepherd. So now I'm 75 and I'm going to get a German Shepherd. And I would counsel a person like that to say, great idea, but let's find a really more mellow-sided German Shepherd, a dog that comes from just a family line, just a nice dog versus a higher drive.
Maybe not a puppy.
Yeah, probably not a puppy.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe unless you had staff to take care of the puppy. So, number 3 is, do you have a family plan? So if you want another dog, and if you're one of my clients now and you have a dog and it's been trained, what's your plan for that next dog? Is it that you're going to do all the work, you're going to do the training, you have the time to walk them, you have the time to get them the exercise. Here in the Northwest, we have a lot of days that you can't, not that you can't go outside, but it's really wet and rainy and all that. Do you go outside? If you don't, what's your alternative? How are you going to potty train that dog? Because I don't want to hear another person tell me that their dog won't potty in the rain. We live in the Northwest, you guys, so it's going to rain here.
And you got to go
I don't
potty.
know how many days a year. At least 200 days a year.
Oh, sure.
Right? Okay.
And if it's not raining, it's still wet.
Yeah. Yeah. So who's going to do what in your family if you get that second dog? Oh, and I do have a story here. I had a client not too long ago who we trained their dog, their German Shepherd, pretty high drive German Shepherd. Family agreed. They all wanted a dog. It was multiple kids in the house. The kids were actually really nice ages. They were probably 8 and above. They were ready for a dog. Mom and dad, everybody was ready for the dog. The dad wasn't fully on board, but the dad had grown up with German Shepherds and said, that's fine. If we get a dog, his thing was he just wanted to make sure that they got a German Shepherd. So the family did. And it was their first family dog. The parents had had dogs growing up, obviously, but it was their first dog as this unit as a family. Very active family, did a lot of things. Kids played sports, went a lot of places. So they seemingly did all their work. They had a plan and they were going to take the dog with them. They were going to do this. They were going to do the training. They did the training when the dog was very young. And then they realized when the dog hit about 6-8 months that maybe it wasn't the right breed for them. It was a pretty good drive German Shepherd. Maybe it wasn't the right breed for them. They wanted a goofy, happy-go-lucky, loves everybody kind of dog. And they got a German Shepherd who's protective, who's serious, who can be goofy and silly, but really the dog wanted a job. And so the dog chose his job to be to protect his family, which a lot of German Shepherds will do. So when I said to the parents, when I was talking to them about if it was the right dog for them, the thing that we came up with was they wanted a golden retriever and they got a German Shepherd. And sometimes you have to be really aware and really go through the things on the breed of dog that you do get. So maybe it's the right time. Maybe the timing's really good for your family. Maybe you have a great family plan, but you get the wrong breed of a dog. And that's all they did. They needed a dog. They wanted a dog. They were ready for a dog. They just got the wrong breed. So that's a big one. So should I get another dog or a dog? That's a big one.
Yep.
And
Picking
then
the right breed.
Yeah.
Don't be trendy.
Yeah. Oh, that's a big one. Don't be trendy. Oh, right.
So, and speaking of that, so that happens a lot. They get their first dog. It's not the right dog. It has too much energy. So people say, well, I'll get another dog for this dog to play with.
Yeah. No.
And
no,
that never works. If you can't train the first dog, what makes you think you're going to be able to train the second dog and that your life is going to be easier? You've just added a whole nother level to your chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my thing is always, if somebody comes to me and asks me, should I get another dog? I tell them, I ask what breed they have, why they're thinking of getting another dog. So some breeds don't do well with other dogs. We all know that. So I ask what breed they have, why they would want another dog. We talk about the why, and I really delve them into it because that is so super important. Really, why are you getting this other dog? And then we talk about what breed to get to go with that other dog and
age,
the level of training and the age and all that.
Age is
kind
a
of
big
stuff.
thing. Big thing. You
Yeah.
know, if you've already done a puppy, maybe you don't want a puppy. You know, or if you have a male dog, maybe you want a female, or you only want females, or whatever it is. And then the last thing I would say to really look at, you guys, is what is your life in the next 10 years? I know we don't have a crystal ball and we can't really determine that, but do you know that in 5 years you're going to retire? You know, I'm 49. I know I'm done getting puppies. I just am, because I want to retire, and what my retirement looks like is travel. So, and I want to retire in next year. Is next year too soon?
Next year's a little too soon.
Okay, so I'll give myself at least 5 years. So I want to retire. My goal is to retire by the time I'm 55. And when I say retire, you guys all know me. It's not like I'm going to slow down at all. I just want to be able to travel. I want to add in my love of travel and my dog. So in 5 years, I don't want to leave a puppy behind or a 5-year-old dog behind. So I need to make sure that my plan is set up for that. So,
And my plan in
Oh,
5
Lord.
years is to be doing more with dogs. So I actually envision more dogs or different dogs in my future.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah. And I think that's, what goes back to you're getting at that age where you know what your lifestyle is, you know your finances are good, you're solid in all those other ways. You're not building or growing this family, and now you are. I mean, you do all your show stuff. I call Karen my fancy trainer because she does all the fancy stuff, and it's actually really fun. It was.
It is.
I went and saw you.
I made her go
and
to
it
a
was-
dog show with
and
me.
it was really fun.
Yeah.
Had a good time. So, and hey, speaking of, we weren't going to put this one on here. That is a good way to look at breeds.
Oh,
For those of you
fabulous.
thinking of getting it, I went to that dog show and saw breeds that I had never seen. And I saw temperaments, and these aren't like the super, I mean, I call them fancy. They're obedient dogs, but they're just goofy, silly dogs. And, but that's a good way to look at breeds too.
Yeah. Go to a dog show.
Go to
Tons
a
of
dog
fun.
show. Just don't buy a dog from a dog show, you guys. Okay. So should I get another dog? Let's recap, Karen. Should
Yep.
I get another dog? Number one, know your why.
Yep.
Number
know
one,
your
know
why.
your why. Right? Well, number one was I said no.
No,
But
yeah, that's what I was.
number one, know your why.
So hers is no, mine is yes. Of course, you should get another dog.
Know your why. Know your timing. Where's your job? Where's your family? Are you traveling? Know that. Have a family plan. What's your family plan look like? What breed works in that family plan? And then the next 10 years, what does that look like? Because you're going to have a dog for a minimum of 10 years, especially if you get a younger dog. So hope
And if
this
you get
helps.
a small dog, it'll be 20.
Oh, at least. And if you get a dog who's feisty, it'll be like 30 years.
It'll feel like 30
The
years.
toughest dogs live the longest. Okay, well, I hope this helped.
All right. Bye.
Take care. Remember, it's not about the dog.
Woo.